My administration will be reclaiming the Panama Canal, and we've already started doing it.
President Donald Trump hailed U.S. asset management company BlackRock's deal to buy 2 Panama Canal ports as a positive step in his broader effort at reclaiming the canal for the United States. Referring to the deal between an investment group led by BlackRock and Hong Kong's C.K. Hutchison, Trump said, "Just today, a large American company announced they are buying both ports around the Panama Canal." In a joint address to Congress, Trump said his administration has already started working to gain control of the canal that connects the Caribbean Sea to the Pacific Oceans.
My administration will be reclaiming the Panama Canal, and we've already started doing it. And for that purpose, I am announcing tonight that we will create a new Office of Shipbuilding in the White House and offer special tax incentives to bring this industry home to America where it belongs. We used to make so many ships. We don't make them anymore very much, but we're going to make them very fast, very soon. It will have a huge impact. To further enhance our national security, to boost our defense industrial base, we are also going to resurrect the American shipbuilding industry, including commercial shipbuilding and military shipbuilding.
As per reports, the Panama deal would bring the key ports under American corporate ownership from Hong Kong-based C.K. Hutchison. The Panama Canal is controlled by Panama, but foreign-owned ports on either side have been flagged as a threat by the Trump administration. The Chinese company's contract in Panama had previously been singled out by US lawmakers as an example of Beijing's creeping expansion into Central and South America. The Panama Canal was built by Americans, for Americans, not for others, but others could use it, Trump said in the US Capitol, adding that it had been built at tremendous cost of American blood and treasure. BlackRock's deal to acquire 2 of the ports came as the Trump administration actively seeks new ways for Washington and American firms to help counter China's presence in the region. Panama only gained control of the canal in 1999, more than 20 years after then. President Jimmy Carter signed a treaty in 1977 that granted Panama eventual control over the crucial waterway. That agreement has been violated very severely, Trump said in his first address to Congress on March 4th. "We didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama. We're taking it back." The administration's efforts to take back control of the Panama Canal are being spearheaded by US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who attended Trump's address and received cheers when the president acknowledged his role in the Panama Canal endeavor. "Good luck, Marco," Trump said half-jokingly. "Now we know who to blame if anything goes wrong." A consortium of investors led by BlackRock has agreed to buy majority stakes in ports on both sides of the Panama Canal from C.K. Hutchison for $22.8 billion, the company said on March 4th. In a filing, C.K. Hutchison Holdings said that it would sell all shares in Hutchison Port Holdings and all shares in Hutchison Port Group Holdings. The 2 units hold 80% of the Hutchison Ports Group, including 2 of the 4 major ports that exist along the Panama Canal. The $23 billion deal will give the BlackRock consortium control over 43 ports in 23 countries, including Mexico, the Netherlands, Egypt, Australia, Pakistan, and elsewhere. As per the filing, the consortium, composed of BlackRock, Global Infrastructure Partners and Terminal Investment Limited, will acquire 90% interests in Panama Ports Company, which owns and operates the ports of Balboa and Cristobal in Panama. This agreement is a powerful illustration of BlackRock and GIP's combined platform and our ability to deliver differentiated investments for clients. These world-class ports facilitate global growth, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said in a joint announcement. Reports say the deal reflects an extraordinary confluence of Trump's America First vision and Wall Street's globe-spanning quest for profit. The US president has repeatedly expressed his desire to regain US ownership of the Panama Canal, which he has claimed, without evidence, is run by China. Fink capitalized on that desire to secure the biggest infrastructure deal in BlackRock's history. The deal is also a sign of Fink's and BlackRock's ambitions to clinch major deals in far-flung private markets and compete with the biggest alternative asset managers. In a statement announcing the transaction, Fink boasted of BlackRock's ties to companies and governments around the world and said, "We are increasingly the first call."
Through our deep connectivity to organizations like Hutchison and MSC/Tile and governments around the world, we are increasingly the first call for partners seeking patient, long-term capital. We are thrilled our clients can participate in this investment.
In a statement, Frank Sixt, co-managing director of CK Hutchison, said the deal resulted from a rapid, discreet but competitive process and was unrelated to politics. Sources told Bloomberg that Blackstone Inc. and KKR and Company also considered bids. Representatives for both firms, however, declined to comment. The White House also didn't respond, said Bloomberg. Meanwhile, President Jose Raul Mulino said Panama will review the transaction and an audit of the Panama Ports contract will continue. Hong Kong billionaire Li Ka-shing has once again turned geopolitical risks into a profitable opportunity. Under pressure from the Trump administration, Li's company CK Hutchison Holdings Ltd announced a plan to sell off the bulk of its global ports business to a consortium led by BlackRock Inc. in return for cash proceedings of more than $19 billion. Before the announcement of the deal, the stock had fallen 6.9%. However, after investors welcomed the news, the company's shares surged as much as 25%, adding almost $5 billion to its market value. What began as a response to political scrutiny expanded into the sale of 43 ports in 23 countries, while retaining operations in China and Hong Kong. The sale is a perfect example of turning geopolitical risks into opportunities, said Gary Ng, senior economist at Natixis SA. The firm has taken the chance to bundle and sell its port business at a premium, including the Panama Canal, the economist added. Vincent Lam, Chief Investment Officer at Hong Kong-based VL Asset Management, said, "Some investors may consider that this deal could help reduce political risks and release value for the group." According to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, the sale boosted Li's wealth and lifted his fortune to $30.6 billion from $1.3 billion. David Blennerhassett, an analyst at Quiddity Advisors, said, "This is a great deal, both from a monetary standpoint and from a geopolitical one. And Li Ka-shing is a canny business person," Blennerhassett added.
We have a responsibility to act.
We will continue to do everything we must do.
World War III has never been closer than it is right now.
People have seen that the system has been broken.
We have people on the ground working around the clock.
Wake up. Listen to the international community.
Time has come to change this.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.